is.
We're keeping it real. We're giving you the juicy secrets.
Yeah, juicy secrets. That's right.
Hey guys, what's up? So for today's video, we thought we would do like an educational video on how YouTubers can start or help you grow your channel from 0 to like 1,000. I don't want to give a big number because it's not really fair to give a big number, but at least we can help you like jumpstart a channel.
Exactly. When we started, we were constantly looking for
tips and tricks
and just things we could do because it's hard to start a YouTube channel. Like once you start, you know, it's hard to get like your first 100, your next 100, and then after 500, it gets easier and easier. But the hardest part is getting from like 0 subscribers to like 500. So these tips are definitely going to help you guys out a lot. It's basically the stuff that we wish we knew when we started.
Definitely, because it can be a little bit like discouraging and you're like, oh, I feel like I'm putting all this work in and I'm not seeing any results. You just have to be patient and like really love what you're doing and it pays off eventually. So Kenny, why don't you give them tip number 1?
So tip number 1 is you're going to want to post regularly. And by regularly, I'm saying 3 times per week minimum, because think of yourself as like a TV show. Like imagine if you had a show that just aired like every so often, you wouldn't really watch it that much. If it's airing like every single day or every other day and it's like a new episode, you're gonna be hooked. And so just keep that logic when you start posting, and minimum of 3, lucky number 3.
That's YouTube's lucky number. In fact, this is something that we've experienced ourselves. Like we notice when we post like once a week, engagement is pretty good. And then like just this recently, we've been posting more frequently and we're noticing that the engagement on our channel has like skyrocketed because people are feeling like you're committed to them, you're committed to your channel. So the more frequently you post, and if you're posting every week and you stay on it, you stay on a schedule, people are gonna keep following it.
And another thing that I realized too is, like I said, when we first started, things were slow, but once we had like 20 plus videos up, then our views just started going crazy because people had a lot of content. They find one video that they really like and then they're like, oh sweet, they have 20 something, and then they end up watching all the videos that you have. But if you only have like 4 videos up, they're gonna think 1, that you're not committed, and 2, they're just gonna think that like they're gonna have to wait forever to find something new from you. So I mean, you could even be posting every single day if you want to, and that's probably even better, but minimum of 3.
Right. Now that brings us to number 2. How do you know what to post or like what content people want to see? Well, it turns out YouTube is the 2nd biggest search engine behind Google. So whatever you want to do for your videos, do something that's trending, do something that's current that people are searching for. So if you're kind of like, I'm starting this channel, I don't really know what to post, I don't know what direction to go in, you don't know how to brand yourself, why don't you go and check out some of the trending videos, or even things that like you think people would look up, like how to make whipped coffee is super trending right now, or different TikToks. Like for example, this is 2020, so these are things that are trending now. So these are the things that you want to look for when you're trying to create a video.
And there's also little filters that you can like filter videos posted like in the last 24 hours or last week or last month, just so you can stay relevant. The next one, tip number 3, is you're gonna wanna make sure that you are on all platforms or multiple platforms at least. So,
social media.
For example, we are CKLA, so we have a CKLA Instagram,
Twitter.
We'd have a Twitter, but you wanna just show your viewers that you are actually out there, and it'll just show that you're way more committed.
It shows your engagement, it shows your interaction. You know, this brings us to tip number 4, thumbnails and titles. These are really, really important. These are how people find your videos. So for example, you want to act like you have 1 million subscribers already and you already have your channel all figured out and people know who you are. So when you have a thumbnail, like you want to have big bold text, you want to have an image that's going to really strike people's attention. So make sure that you don't slack on those. A lot of people do. I know we did at first. You're like, oh, whatever, it's just a thumbnail. It's not just a thumbnail. Make sure that thumbnail looks cool and it's aesthetic and you have like a little theme on your profile. Also, when you do a title, you want to use words that people are searching for. Like for example, how to do this, or a product review on this. Because
or like tutorial.
Right, for sure. Like when we got the Power Air Fryer, which is one of our most viewed videos on here, the title and the thumbnail is what really grabbed people's attention. It was how to use it and what we think about it, right? You want to use words that are really going to catch people's attention in your title.
And tip number 5 is interact with your viewers. So when you get comments, even if you just have like 1 or 2 comments, like make sure to always reply to them or like it or interact with that somehow, some way. And then that also brings me to having, you know, when you have multiple social platforms, it gives your viewers a more chance to reach out and, you know, do a like or comment under your picture on Instagram, or
makes people feel special,
reply
you
to
know,
on Twitter.
Yeah.
And it's cool because if they're into your stuff and they actually are a fan of what you're doing, it really does make them feel special when you actually reach out, and then they know that they are personally talking to you. And that's going to make them even become more addicted to watching your YouTube videos.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good one. Tip number 6, post videos in the 10-minute range. This is the lucky number. 10. I know it seems really long, and you don't exactly have to hit 10, but try and get in that range, because the algorithm on YouTube loves a long video, because the longer you can keep people engaged on your channel and on YouTube, the better. So try and aim for that 10-minute range if you can.
All right, so tip number 7, you want to make sure that you are not camera shy and that you are outspoken. You know, because nobody wants to watch a video when you're like, hi, today we're gonna
be confident.
Yeah, you gotta actually like talk to the camera as if you were talking to your friend or a family member.
Yeah.
You have to show like some enthusiasm. And the crazy thing is emotionally people can read if you're trying to be fake or something like that. So just be real. Just, you know, just turn your phone into your best friend and just talk to it.
And if you're awkward, that's okay. Like when we first started it, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be so awkward. And even if I was, like, I just feel like it's genuine.
Yeah, and it is scary. I mean, when I first turned professional in BMX riding, I would get interviews on cameras and stuff. And my first like year, I'd just be like, hi, I'm Kenny. Because like your brains, it thinks different when you're looking at a camera versus a person. But after a while, you just start to get used to it. So just think of it this way. Like when you turn on a faucet that hasn't been turned on for a while, rusty water comes out. But the longer that faucet stays on, clear water starts to come out. And so just think of it like that. The more you talk to a camera, you get all the rust out that you know, if you're camera shy or something like that. And, you know, the more you do it, the better you're going to get at it, and the bigger your YouTube channel is going to get. Also, this day and age, and this could be biased opinion, but for me, I think that like for the last 5 years, everything was so professional and top notch that now I think people want to see more organic, and they want to see genuineness.
Yeah, don't feel like you've got to have like the nicest lighting and the greatest camera. You don't have to. As long as it like looks good and the content is good and you're telling people what they want to hear, or you're getting the message out you want to get out, that's all you need.
We'll just bust out a YouTube video like we're doing right now.
Right.
You know, it's like you just set it up on a cookie jar and make sure the lighting's somewhat okay in the background, and that's
Let it rip.
Yep.
Tip number 8, ask people to subscribe. Call to action, or CTA. Don't be afraid or embarrassed or shy to ask people to subscribe. Sometimes people like to be told like, hey, click this and subscribe, which by the way, you should subscribe to our channel. Subscribe, click, click, click. Don't be afraid to ask, because I mean, if you don't ask.
Yeah. And honestly, like when I jump on YouTube, like other people's YouTube channels, like I'll really like the channel, but I get so into what they're doing that like I don't even think to subscribe. I'll be like, oh my gosh, like I'm really into like history stuff and like top 10s and all that. And I'll watch it and I'll be like, this is great. But then I'll get so into it that I'm like they've captured me exactly how they want to. But towards the end, there's no call to action telling me to subscribe or anything. So when I'm done with the video, I just exit out and I'm like done. And then the next day I'm like, oh crap, what was I watching? And I have to go back into my history and find it out. So always have a call to action. Tip number 9, we actually just kind of learned this, and we're starting to do it on our YouTube channel as well. And we're going to end it with this.
Sure.
We call out 3 subscribers on our Instagram.
Yeah, that are following our Instagram.
That are following our Instagram. So that's another way that we can get people to understand and know that we have other platforms instead of just YouTube. We also have an Instagram. So with that being said, I need to go get my phone off the charger.
Oh yes. So we can do that. You know what? I'll just give you one more extra tip. And this is actually something I used to do when we started the channel, and I kind of wish I would have kept doing it. And I started doing it again now, is your end cards. The end cards help people find other videos that you've posted before and kind of keeps them like on your channel a little bit longer, which is always a good thing. So that would be tip number 10.
Another little tip. We didn't really know this at first, and I think a lot of people that are new at YouTube don't understand this.
We're keeping it real. We're giving you the juicy secrets.
Yeah. Do not use copyrighted music, because if you do that, you cannot be monetized. So if you're trying to like make money eventually,
good one.
if you say you just like bust out like one of your favorite songs and put it on the background, even if it's super low, the algorithm of YouTube scans all of that stuff, and if it's copyrighted, one, they're going to mute it for you, so you're going to have no music, and then two, you can no longer make money on that YouTube video that you just made. So there are a lot of websites that offer free music. There's other websites that offer,
even on YouTube, if you search copyright free music, you can just download the music and then put it in your video.
But yeah, just find copyright free music to put on
that's
your
a
videos.
very, very good point, because I didn't know that at first, and like the first maybe 20 videos that we have posted, it's like they don't exist. I mean, as far as like making money from them, but you know, it's okay. It was about the memories anyway.
Exactly. And then another little tip is,
you're just full of hidden tips.
It's just
You're
not
welcome.
coming to me right now. Collaborating with other YouTubers.
Yes. That's a great way to jumpstart your channel.
Exactly. Say you have 5,000 subscribers and the other person has 5,000 subscribers, and you both do a collab, and they, you know, you both each post a video on each channel.
Right.
You're getting exposed to 5,000 more subscribers that are like niche of what you're doing in your YouTube videos.
We did that a couple times at the beginning when we first started our channel, and it actually was not only like super beneficial for our channel, but it was a lot of fun to meet new people.
Yeah.
So.
And I think people like to see people meeting other people and all that. So with that being said, I know that we did kind of take a hiatus from YouTube for a minute, which we talked about.
So we're
previous
telling
video.
you literally from experience. Like, this is how you can make it happen. This is coming from small YouTubers to new YouTubers and potential new small YouTubers, and maybe we'll help you become huge YouTubers, and then you could thank us later.
Exactly.
But these are like things that we learned. So this was like trial and error for us, and we're helping you.
That's pretty much all the tips that we can give you, and don't take a hiatus. And if you do want to, that's fine. Just make sure you don't get overwhelmed. Make sure you're always having fun with it.
And know if you do take a hiatus, there's always a consequence.
But we're back at it, and you know, we're actually back stronger than we've been before in the past, and so we're really excited.
Okay, we hope you enjoyed those tips and tricks on how to grow your channel from 0 to whatever you can get it to from our mistakes and our experiences, and we hope that they can help you.
Oh, and real quick, I want to thank all of our subscribers, first of all, because when we took that 9-month hiatus, you guys stuck with us. Like, we didn't really get a lot of people unfollowing us.
Which is amazing.
It's crazy. Like, I literally want to thank you guys, because
thank you.
You know, I know that you guys enjoy what we do and what we film and all that stuff. It's crazy. Like,
we
a lot
hope
of
to
people,
keep growing.
Yeah, a lot of people that take hiatuses, like, their subscribers will drop. Like,
we've got some loyal people.
We have some loyal people. It's awesome, and we're actually thinking of like a name to call our subscribers.
Yeah, like we're thinking like, should we throw out what we were thinking?
Yeah,
we were thinking like the Sandy Crew, since we're the Sanders and we're from LA. Blah, blah.
If you have
any suggestions,
comment below and let us know, and we'll actually like seriously look into all of them.
Yeah.
And if you enjoy if somebody writes a comment and you like what they say and you agree, just like that comment, and we'll pick the best one. But as far as right now, we're thinking Sandy Crew.
Do you like that?
Yeah, let us know in the comments below. But right now, I'm gonna call out 3 of our Instagram subscribers, our newest ones.
Instagram followers.
All right, here we go. The first one is Joannagram68.
Joannagram68.
And if I butcher some of these, I apologize.
Yeah, sorry.
But Joannagram68 is the first one. Yana Timoteo is the second one. And the third one, let's go with, what's this one? No Days Off Work. I like that.
I do like that one too. So thank you for following along. Thank you for checking out our video. And if we've helped you out, please let us know. And if you have any more questions and you want us to do a part 2, please let us know in the comments. Thanks for following along. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Comment below anything else you'd like to see us do. But until next time, I don't know what we're gonna do today. We'll find out later.
Yeah, we're still in quarantine, so hang out. Bye.